So I was saying that Sri Satya Sai, whenever he addresses, tous les temps qu'il y en a pour commencer une speech, tous les temps, il dit Prema Swarupara, Swaruparala. Pas connu Telugu, but it is that. It means the embodiment of love. I'm putting it in the notes here, right? It means embodiment of love. He always addresses people as being the embodiment of love, right? Parce que this is, as I was telling just earlier when we started, this is the very foundation, you know, of everything. You know, if you are here, it's because of the love your parents had. Mama or papa in Kunta, there was love, right? You came into existence because of their love. When you were born, they loved you. They still love you. They will always love you, right? So, tous affaires you get around us is based on this philosophy of love, right? So we continue. Sri Satya Sai is one of the revered spiritual teachers in the world, right? He is also known as Satya Sai. Some people call Sai Baba, some call Swami, some call Bhagwan, or simply Baba. These are different names given to him by people which he accepted. His followers come from all faiths and races. I don't know much how you know about the Sri Satya Sai organization in India, the main branch, the ashram, how it is. I'll try to make one PowerPoint in a way to show you everything. Later I'll do that. So his followers, they are Indians. I'll refer to Hindus. They are Muslims, they are Christians, etc., etc. Right? Means the followers come from all faith and races, and they come there. They go to the ashram there for regular devotional singing, to study his teachings, to engage in service activities and all. Right? When we go there, there are many activities to be done throughout the whole day. So people get engaged there, right? So I was saying that he is one of the most revered spiritual teachers. You know, some people call him a teacher, a messenger, but where he is considered, in fact, to be the Kalki avatar. Okay, he's considered to be the Kalki avatar. And bien sûr, c'est pas tout qui croit that he is the Kalki avatar. You know, well, Vishnu has to take 10 incarnations, and ninth c'était Buddha. Et dixième, we say the Kalki. So he is himself the Kalki, but it's true that not everyone consider him to be Kalki. Whatever the consideration, whatever the belief, okay. We call him a teacher, we call him Bhagwan, God, we call him Swami, whatever name we give to him, this is not important. What is important is what he has come to teach us, and he has done that throughout his life, and how the world has changed because of his contribution, because of his mission. This is far more important than discussing est-ce qu'il est God or not, right? But yes, he's last time when there was tuitions at home, we were talking about that. Let me just talk about it briefly. Parce que dans sa vidéo qui était là, Christy and all, Patina ça dedans. What we call the Sai Baba, okay, he has to come in 3 incarnations, right? One incarnation we all know is the Shirdi Sai Baba. You know, the old man having the Nikuvia he always sits, there's always a dog at his side. I'm sure you must be knowing, but just, yeah, I guess you can see the screen. So this is the Shirdi Sai Baba, right? Originally, Likumsa. The photos of Tuvelinmit and crown, but originally Likumsa. Always covering the head, a bit like a Muslim. Okay, I'm saying a bit like a Muslim. Good. We'll continue now. So this is the first one. And then you have the Satya Sai Baba, which we are talking about right now. The one wearing the long saffron color robe, right? And then the would-be Prima Sai Baba. This one is yet to come. Ça veut dire Sai Baba is supposed prendre 3 incarnations, whom we are calling the Kalki avatar, right? Donc, il vient en 3 parties. Premier Shirdi Sai, Satya Sai are over. These avatars are over. They came, they did their job. And this one, Prema Sai, is yet to come. Prema Sai will be a bit like Jesus. This is the photo which Sai Baba manifested, how Prema Sai will be. Okay, will be a bit like that. So I continue, d'accord? So this part was not there in our previous class, which fair online, right? So I'm telling it to you now. Right, so I continue. So we'll see the life a bit now. Shri Satya Sai was born, what we're calling Satya Sai Baba, right? His original name is Satya Narayan Raju. Satya Narayan Raju was the original name. He was not born like Shri Satya Sai Baba, okay? And he was born on the 23rd of November, 1926, in the village called Puttaparthi, right? Which is found in Andhra Pradesh in the south of India. Okay. You know, there is many Pradesh in India. There are many Pradesh in India, Uttar Pradesh and all. This is AP, Andhra Pradesh in India, south of India. So remember, 23 November 1926, his original name Satyanarayan Raju. He was born in the village of Puttaparthi and in the Andhra Pradesh in the south of India. Since he was born, when he was born, there were many miracles happening. Si je parle a bit in deep literature, je ne vais pas mettre tout ça dedans, but just to tell you, if you go in deep literature about him, prior to his birth, right, many saints, il y a beaucoup de saints, sages qui se fait meditation, se caves, tout ça, se fait meditation. We still have that in the Himalayas, tout ça. So when he was about to born, all of them, they already predicted that the Kalki is coming. And when he was born, it is said that there was musical instrument, sorry, the word is musical instrument, were being played somewhere. It's like, parfois nous parlons heavenly voice. It was like that, heavenly music, you can say. Many instruments like that were being played when he was taking birth, right? So whenever someone divine actually takes birth, there's always something like that happen, right? Like Krishna, when he was born, there was the flood. There's always something related to nature happens. So since his childhood, he had a spiritual inclination. We'll see that, right? He was living among people. He's what you call common man, among children, pareil. But at a very young age, he already started doing what we call miracles, right? And he was like a Brahmagyani. Nizam Brahmagyani, the one who knows the Brahman. He was behaving as such since he was only a child, right? I continue. So he was born, he grew, he went to school to some. But until 20th of October, 1940, right? The day he made his historic declaration of his avatarhood. N'importe qui avatar vient la terre pour m'enligner, il dit I am God, you need to pray me, c'est pas I am God, you need to follow me, I am God, etc. No, no avatar do that. There's always a specific time, okay, that there will be the declaration of the avatarhood. Same happened to the Sri Satya Sai. He declared his avatarhood 20th of October 1940, right? He proclaimed his message that to bring about the spiritual regeneration. Ça veut dire l'India, what was his mission on earth, what was the purpose qui nous déjà fini d'été last time also, right? And especially publier sa 5 basic universal human values. So when he made his announcement, he left his home and he began his mission, right? We'll see in detail, Santimano, the whole thing. What is his mission in India? To teach people, to make us realize the divinity, right? Which can be done in many ways. To adhere to righteousness, to follow moral order, universal compassion, right? Say that is the what I desire you to learn from me. This is said by Sri Satya Sai. He said, my life is my message. That is, Parekmanan follow Ram. His life has been is the message which we like to inculcate in us. So that was, in fact, his mission. The Sri Satya Sai Baba has inspired and still inspiring people around the world. So that service to man is service to God. These are one among the basic teachings of Sri Satya Sai Baba. His numerous service projects, be it free hospitals. In India, there is his free hospital. I'm not getting the right picture. Yeah, this is the hospital he made where everyone, here's the hospital, where everyone gets free free treatment for whatever it is. Even there will be a heart surgery. N'importe qui affaire, qui traitement pour faire, everything is free there, right? So this is one of his major contribution. Be free hospital, free schools and colleges, right? There are many schools, primary, secondary, music school, blah, blah, for everyone, free drinking water supply project. Après, we'll make one photo là in one slide, in one PowerPoint, I'll show you. So water supply project, right? This became a global actually contribution where everyone in the world contributed for that. People in the villages there, they were not getting water. So he decided to make the water supply project. There's a river there near the ashram, which is called Chitravati. Usually it is flooded at times. So they use that water, then channel it in a way where it can be useful to people. Free housing projects for those who can't afford, right, for necessary, for people who can't really afford a house. Disaster relief operations. Last time we talked about it about natural calamities, to see how doctors are sent, medical supplies, food, and all are sent there, right? So all these he has done, Kifaya, only based on this selfless love. And this is what he has taught us, humanity. Service to man is service to God. Whether we do it in terms of free hospital, free school, colleges, free drinking project, water drinking project, any kind of project, any kind of help, right? I continue. So he emphasizes on selfless service, as we said, which will lead to our spiritual growth and development. Selfless service will lead to our spiritual growth and development. He teaches that it is not only enough to do simply good work. Good work, we can all do that good work. But of equal importance is one's attitude during the service activity. Il y a un petit peu pareil comment Nishkam Karma, if you elaborate on that. Let's say you are doing a service activity, but l'esprit pas là, you are thinking about something else. You are doing it qui a fait ou fairly and all. No, that should not be the attitude. The attitude during the service activity, c'est quoi? Fait que on a la place, you went to a home, you are giving food to old people. It's not just you go there and throw the food there on the table for them. It's not enough. You talk to them. You come to realize what is the situation. And at the end of the service activity, nous sommes capables d'amener une réforme dans nous. That is the attitude we need to have behind doing any service activity. Right, I continue. He reminds us that mankind is unique among all God's creation. Vous connaissez bien dans sa 8.4 millions d'espèces là, man is unique. Qui fait nous unique parce que nous avons vivek. What is vivek? The sense of discrimination. We are not just like the animals. We have a sense of discrimination. That's why we are unique. So human is capable of recognizing that they emanate from God. Since we have that vivek, we can realize that we have emanated from God. We have come from God. So he's here to remind us about this. It's true that we have forgotten it. Okay. And we need to turn inward to realize God. Going for pilgrimage is okay, is good. We need to go, right? But what's the use at times of going for pilgrimage quand nous pas capable reform nous-mêmes? Quand nous pas capable turn inward, right? That is the best way if you want to commune with God, to realize God. So we need to turn inward, right? Turn inward will mean to realize the inner self, pour reform nous-mêmes, having values, etc. So Sri Satya Sai teaches that all religions are the expressions of these same universal principles. As I always told you also that two religions teach us the same thing. There's nothing new in any particular religion. New in the sense that all religions teach the same thing, right? Misinterpretations are there. I know you might be thinking of misinterpretations are there, but this is c'est pas ça which the religion teach about, no? Pas ça by misinterpretation that we always hear. I continue. Sri Satya Sai Baba does not recommend that we become ascetic and we retreat from the world. Sannyasi. Okay. That does not mean if you want to become a sannyasi, upavin sannyasi. He says so because you have done that in maybe Purushartha also. And the Brahmacharya ashram as well. If I have the capability to become an ascetic, I should become. Si moina capacity, capability plutôt, being un sannyasi, I should. Right? But si nous guettons système le monde aujourd'hui là, how far can we really become an ascetic? It's a bit difficult for us because we have always lived in attachment. Nous connaissons materialism. We are not practicing. We, ne pas dire pinpoint anyone. Nous tous en général, we are not practicing the basic things which are needed. So people like us, imagine people like Moavin and Sannyasi, big problem, right? So it's not recommended. Sinukumar Bantimun, like Swami Vivekananda, instead of getting married, you go directly to the sannyas ashram, fair enough. But if we are not such type of people, don't go through the ascetic. But live in the same world, practice the teachings, that will be enough. Sri Satya Sai, dans Suban discourses, he has also said, if you think you can't marry, you can't take the responsibility of marriage, you don't marry. I say we are Kali people, I always tell you, we should not marry. If you can't take the responsibility of having children, don't have children. He has said that in many speeches, in many interviews, right?